This is 12 to 12. Wow, we're going to have it great and we're going to have it iconic this episode. Why? Because on 12 to 12 today, amongst other things, we're going to be talking with probably the most iconic fashion designer in this part of the world. Moody Africa, 26 years globally. It's a phenomenon. You would hear his story, his wishes, his desire, and why his biggest challenge in this business, human resources so far. 26 for Moody, 12 to 12 says so. This is straight from the hood. Odion Jude Gallo is a Nigerian professional footballer who plays currently for world-class English football club, Manchester United. After starting his career at the Nigerian club, Prime and Julius Berger, Gallo moved to Norwegian side. A year later, he was signed by Udinese, spending most of his tenure notably loaned out at Grenada. In 2014, he signed for EPL Championship side, Watford, and was integral in the club's promotion to the Premier League. January 2017, Gallo joined Chinese Super League club for a reported £20 million before moving back now. Ongoing world-class club, Manchester.
Everybody love me when I do what I do, cause when I come through I got the power of cool.
Chukwuebuka Obi-Uchendu, born 14 July 1982, the Nigerian lawyer, media personality from Okija in Anambra State, Nigeria. He's known for hosting the reality TV show Big Brother Nigeria, the long-running Robin Minds talk show on Channels TV, as well as co-hosting the Sport and Men's Corner on Ebony Live Television. Ikponwosan Osakiodua, born 21 May 1979, otherwise known simply as Ike, is a Nigerian radio and television on-air personality. He was known to most just as Wild Child, but since his marriage has been known as Ike. He's known for his work on Rhythm 93.7 FM, but is also an eminent presenter doing Big Brother Africa and Studio 53. Still 12 to 12. Yeah, I know you enjoyed yourself with all those various segments that we've given to you. Well, the icing on the cake is here. Johnny, I told you about him. That Johnny has not been always easy, glamorous, a lot of hard work, real work, stylish work, iconic work brought us here. And that's why we have Moody Africa on 12 to 12.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, Moody.
Pleasure.
Your stories are everywhere. Your journey to life and stardom is unique. But I think one of the reasons we're having you here is that you have been around now for a quarter of a century. How does that feel, first, that your brand that you started in a small place in Ketu has come to this glorious center now, and the world is acclaiming you at 25?
First of all, let me say thank you for opportunity to tell my story. I started from scratch, very rough. It was very rough, but what kept me going was the passion for the job. 26 years, consistently working, doing one particular thing.
How? You are Ketu.
Ikosi Ketu.
Ikosi Ketu. Yeah. And you rose from there now.
I'm going to Anthony. I'm still in Anthony.
Yeah.
My head office is still there.
Yes, Moody Lane. That's what your head office is.
By the grace of God.
You have a street named after yourself. But let's talk about fashion. How do you see fashion, you personally? What do you call fashionable?
It's a great question. Why? Because fashion is broad. You can break it down to different areas. When you say fashion, designing,
Break it down. The floor is yours.
critic,
Yeah.
tell a story about fashion, different areas of fashion. Above all, the way I see fashion is the expression of what you have inside you.
Style. For 25 years, you've been making people happy by giving them style, by giving them your clothes. What excites you most in these 25 or 26 years?
Touching lives. It shows that I'm adding value to people, to society. In particular, let me tell you what happened one day. I went to Nairobi. At the airport, by the immigration point, an elderly woman, almost about 70 years, walked up to me. He saw me, maybe he was seeing my magazine, a Kenyan woman. And he said, he just looked at me and said, excuse me, good evening. I said, good evening. Are you Moody, the designer in Nigeria? I said, yes. Oh, my husband wears your clothes. Hold on, let me call him. There I felt, that feeling of fulfillment. It's not beyond the money that I'm equally touching lives here in Nairobi.
Not just in Nigeria.
Okay.
Your stores are in South Africa, Kenya,
Ghana,
Ghana,
and Ivory Coast.
and Ivory Coast. Just you. Where did this idea to expand come from? To expand outside, because I know in Nigeria you're in countless places. But where did it come for you to expand outside, to carry your flag? By carrying your flag, you're also carrying the Nigerian flag outside the shores of this country.
It started in 2009, precisely September. My first shop outside Nigeria, Accra.
Ghana.
The following year, Nairobi. The following year, that same year, South Africa. Then the following 4 years after, Abidjan.
Has it been? Now tell us the fashion styles of these countries that these countries that now you are domiciled.
But the question you ask him, let me go back to that question.
Okay.
Let me answer in a broad manner. No, fashion is universal. Doesn't understand language.
Doesn't understand language.
Once an outfit is good, people buy. So for me to go outside Nigeria is to showcase, first of all, what I have inside me, add value to society, promote where I come from. I'm a Nigerian, and at the same time, above all, touch lives. That is the way, because I went January of 2009. I was in Ghana for a seminar. So I was there. I just move around. I saw that there's the vacuum, a Virgin market. So I tapped into the market. First of all, what I did is approach our ambassador then, Ambassador Muslim Obanikoro, who actually gave me the go-ahead to
Encourage you.
Yes, encourage me. And they gave me all the support from the embassy. So I started working. So I'll actually be 10 years in Ghana, September of this year.
Wonderful. So the celebration is huge. And I guess like you did, some time ago when you were 20, you went around this country celebrating your brand. What's the plan like for your 25th or 26th? Is it 25th you want to celebrate?
26 to 10 years in Ghana.
Yeah, I know, but overall, the Moody brand.
26 years.
So 26. What do you want to do?
Well, most times when you say something else and it doesn't happen, when it's a country where there's so much backbiting, so you better keep close to your chest.
But it's certainly is going to be celebrated.
Well, I'll do it in very low key.
26 years, very low key.
You know why? You have to understand the situation we find ourselves now. People try to manage, so we have to cut costs.
Can fashion be considered luxury? Not necessity?
In a way. But first of all, when we wake up in the morning as human, after food, the next thing is clothing. So over the years, the fashion is evolving. Over the years, we try to redefine how people look in terms of how they look to express themselves. It's gone beyond just wearing clothes. Total expression of how you feel inside you.
Look at what you're wearing right now. How does that express how you feel? It's iconic from your top, your neck beard, your outfit, and this wonderful shoe that we are going to collect from you before you go. But really, what does this tell about you right now? If somebody wore this, what would you tell about the person?
First of all, what I would now say, this person is stylish.
Yeah, no, it's only a fashionista.
It's like it's a retro look.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Retro.
Retro. You guys.
And above all, you must create your style. I don't follow trend. Even the clothes I make are timeless pieces, so I don't follow trend.
What's your uniqueness? What is unique about the Moody brand?
That question can be answered in different ways. There are people that will tell you clothes, people know Moody for finishing, good designs, good fabrics. But it's a broad, so it depends on how you want to answer the question. But for me, what I do, I'm just working, enjoying myself, put my best in whatever anything I put my hand into, then let people judge.
I hear from rumors that you resume, as big as you are, that you resume every morning if you're in the country, 7 a.m. every day. Why? You're at your Ghana. You can come. No. You can come like 10.
It's part of my life. I eat, drink, fashion. I leave my house 6:45. I get to the office 7 on the dot. It's not part of me. If I'm home 8 o'clock, I feel very uncomfortable.
So you don't want to behave like those big bosses who just chill out at home and let their tailors do the stuff?
No, I put in my best to what I do. You know, in life, we all have 24 hours. It's how you make use of the 24 hours. If you are a designer, I'm a designer, and you get to office 10, 11. By 4, you close, you're going networking. I get to 7, I work till 6 o'clock. We can't be at the same level. It's what you put in, you get. You know, my lifestyle, people think, when they see me maybe I'm into other things. Got my lifestyle. Yeah. They forget that I put in so much effort. If you put in less, I put more. We can't be at the same level. And it's unfortunate that we were in a country where people say all kinds of things. People who are not actually doing well, they don't need to console themselves to say you are doing something else, just to console themselves because they're putting in so much effort. What
has been said about you that made you feel very bad, that you heard?
No, I've heard so much.
Just tell us one.
There was a particular one I heard that said maybe Moody is a gay, so I was surprised.
They don't know you. That one I can't tell.
You know, in Nigeria,
that your success is attributed to being gay.
People say all things. They hardly see me with women. I say, if I have a girlfriend, I don't have to put it on my head to move around. So.
Maybe because they see you come 7 a.m. and you go back every evening, every day. So they're wondering, where's the time for women? You know, so you have to be gay. And there are gay people who are not successful.
No, you see, it's a funny
country. What made anybody to say being gay means you will be successful?
You know, it's a funny country where there's so much talk by backbiting. There's so much, I think we're becoming too hostile to ourselves. It's very unfortunate. People no longer say hard work, that hard work pays. Hard work pays in the Bible. I will bless the work of your hand. It's what you work hard. God will surely bless you. I use myself as an example that if once you work hard, you will make it. Just put in your best to make it.
No matter which craft from anybody's village.
You will make it. A friend of mine walked into my office. I saw him last about 10 years ago. So he heard of my office. So he came from Benin. He really walked, he looked around. He said something to me. He said in pidgin English, I will never forget. He said, Moody, you do your work with passion. Even if you be a carpenter, you go see make them. I don't know why he says so. It's because you do your work with so much passion.
Viewers, we're going to come back. But before we go, I must tell you something right now. You heard, Moody, that you do your work with passion. Even if you're a carpenter, because there are successful carpenters after all. So what Moody is talking about is tenacity, passion. Then you can get there. So eventually when we come back, we'll ask Moody the future of fashion business in Nigeria, Africa, and the world. The Moody brand. stays on 12 to 12.
Cadbury Hot Chocolate 3-in-1, a delicious combination of rich cocoa and wholesome goodness of milk. Just add hot water to get an instant chocolatey treat. Cadbury Hot Chocolate 3-in-1. Just add hot water.
Available in stores at 18 naira.
We're back. You know, for a very long time, Moody has been closing 12 to 12, you know. And now we have the opportunity to tell him thank you. One, that I will appreciate you. Two, that you do more for us. Well, Moody, what's the plan for your brand globally?
Well,
Why does it take so hard for African designers to break it internationally? You are doing that, but average, we know it's not a tea party.
you know, Africa is a big market. When people come, they say, Moody, why are you not looking at going to Europe? I said, no, Africa, you know, is a big market. It's a process. And people forget it. Politics, there's politics in anything people do. There's politics in fashion. Wow. The Western world, they don't want you to break into, to capture their market. No. So the market alone here, it's a big market. You put Nigerians alone too, it's a big market. So like what I do is focus on the African markets, roots in Nigeria, then keep working.
And eventually, after all, people wear your clothes abroad, so they will wear it there.
There are individuals who send orders from abroad, we send across to them. Korea is so. If that time comes, we'll get there.
So what is, okay, you have conquered how many countries now in Africa? You're in how many, let me not use the word conquer, but you have set up shop now in like 4 African countries outside Nigeria?
4.
Yeah. Is there a plan to expand to other African countries?
Expansion is a process.
Expansion is
It's a process. It's a process thing.
How do you see that the international designers do not look at African designers at par?
It is until we develop interest in ourselves, have value for what we do, have the confidence in what we do, we'll get there. It's a process because they don't have, like this local saying, they don't have 2 heads.
Yeah.
We have creative on our own parts. What we do is express it, give a twist to it. Then, if we believe in ourselves, we'll get there.
So how do you make us believe in ourselves? I know you believe in yourself, you believe in your brand. But generally, if you had ear of government, how do you think they can make us, as a country, stop becoming this wannabe that we like to be?
I think it has to do with complex too. That inferiority complex, it has to be. I don't see the reason why a minister of finance reading a budget must wear a jacket. It doesn't matter. It's what you have here, it's not what you're wearing. So once we have that confidence, look, you can actually become a minister of finance and wear through the year, all you wear is African clothes. Go to Dubai, all they wear is their robe.
Their robe.
It doesn't matter.
And they're pushing it.
Yeah, pushing it.
What are we pushing? I know, for example, how do you plan to, what you have, the passion you have, the level you have attained? Is my sound still there?
Yes, it is.
I can go on?
Yes, pick up and action.
You know, with the level you have attained in fashion, how do you give back to society? How do you raise more Moody's?
We're trying our best.
Because right now, for 26 years, you have been carrying this battle, positive battle, you have been breaking grounds. But how do you give back to society or give back to at least young fashion guys who want to come up?
You know, there's this saying that if you're in the river, you're swimming. You have to get to the shoreline to be able to pull people. It's a process. Like I have a plan to open a fashion school in Nigeria.
That's the plan.
Part of my process. It's all part of the idea where, you know, we're in a country where you have to personally, single-handedly hustle for yourself to build a structure.
By yourself.
Yeah, by yourself. So it might take a long, but I will surely get there.
So
what I do now for now, I do free counseling.
Free?
Yeah, I do it free. People come to me, I tell them my own story. I will tell, look, I'm not here to lecture you. I go to what I do. Most I go to churches to talk to the youth. I'm not here to lecture you. I'm not a lecturer. I'm a businessman. I'll just tell you my story. You pick one or two things from the talk. I will help you to build your life.
What background did you have to become this big educationally? Which Harvard did you attend?
No, not till I have. I've not attended any business school before. No seminar, nothing. It's just, I'm an artist. I'm just expressing myself through fashion. I'm an artist. So as an artist, I just come, you put into illustration, call your cutter, you make the outfit, and you make clothes. It's as an artist. You know, in Nigeria, people see me, they say, Mudi, you're very humble. I tell them, humility to me is a way of life. Why must you be arrogant? Why? Because we are generally arrogant people, Nigerians. We are generally arrogant. So if you come, you that is being normal.
You say you're humble.
You're humble. But humility is a normal way. Like if my clients call me, I'm in a meeting, you call me. I tell my staff, pick the call. Don't tell a client I'm in a meeting. You have to be very careful with the mindset of Nigerians. If you say you're in a meeting, maybe you're trying to pose. Tell them I'm inside a workshop. All part of the things that really helped me over the years.
What are your biggest challenges in Qatar in these 26 years so far?
Human management.
Explain that to us, please.
Managing Nigeria is the most difficult thing. No, it's difficult to manage people. It's extremely difficult. We are thinking, imagine you carry someone, say, let's enter my lane. You're thinking something nice for him. He or she's having his own agenda. That might be contrary to what you are thinking for him. So managing people is difficult.
So in these 26 years of being in this business, finance is not very challengeable like the human beings you've worked with or the human beings you've partnered.
No. If you have an idea, first of all, it's the idea before finance. There are people with powerful business plan, enough money, but after a while they back up. So you need people to interpret what you have as the sole brain behind the brain.
So those are the people you've had your major challenge with.
Human management is difficult, yeah.
Nigerians, I know will kill us.
Because when I say human management, trust is all imbibed in it.
Trust issues.
Trust issue. You travel, your staff are ready to work with you, the same mind, difficult.
If you are not there.
Even if you employ me to work under you now, I'm working with all my heart. You said that my wife, my sister, my brother might be instigating me against you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have good plans for me. So it's difficult to manage people. Extremely difficult.
Moody, thanks for stopping by.
Welcome.
God bless you. 26 gone, more 26 to come.
Amen.
Congratulations.
Amen.
We from 12 to 12 and Nigerians will certainly wish you well. My name remains Justice, the Guru at Tigogo. God bless you. Real good.